Okay, let's go.
In the heart of the Derbyshire countryside, in the picturesque market town of Belper, there's a bizarre story unfolding in the run-up to the annual Pride Parade. First established in 2019, Pride in Belper now boasts that it's the largest Pride celebration in the county, attracting around 11,000 people. The event committee has a strong community presence. Its mantra is inclusivity and diversity, and many local schools and businesses are involved in decking the town in rainbows. So, you'd expect Pride in Belper would be the perfect event to promote a social group for local lesbians, gay and bisexual people. Apparently not. Pride in Belper has rejected the local LGB Alliance Friends Group from having a stall at this year's Pride celebration. We sat down with Michelle to find out why.
So I am the local coordinator for Derbyshire and Nottinghamshire for the LGB Alliance Friends Group. So we're a social group. We are a group of lesbian, gays and bisexuals who meet up socially and just have a laugh, have a coffee, go out together. And so I thought it was appropriate that we applied for a stall at Pride in Belper on August the 2nd.
How do you make an application for a stall?
It's very simple. You just make an application online and as an expression of interest, and an expression of interest went out on their Facebook page. That's where I saw it. And so I thought it was appropriate, given the sort of organisation that we are, that we have a stall there, because we really like to attract some new members, and particularly for young people, to tell them that we're out there.
You've had a response from Pride in Belper, and what was that?
Yes, I did have a response. I had to remind them that I had put in an application, and then our application for a stall has been refused.
Did they give you any reasons why they refused to give a lesbian and gay group a stall at Pride in Belper?
So the reasoning was that LGB Alliance wasn't a fully inclusive organisation, and the reasoning was that LGB Alliance did not recognise trans, non-binary or intersex people.
So as lesbians, they wanted you to include trans people.
So LGB Alliance fully accepts that trans, non-binary and intersex people are with us in our community and absolutely respects them. The LGB Alliance, though, and particularly the Friends Group, is a social group for lesbian, gay and bisexual people. So it's not about excluding those other groups. It's just that we meet up because we have that common interest.
That's a sex-based interest because you believe that sexual orientation is based on your sex.
That's right. So as a lesbian, I'm a woman who's attracted to other women. I always have been. We are a small group in society, and so we have that perhaps as a group, that's something unique about us, and we just like to get together like all other people who have common interests. It's the same for the men in our group as well. They're men who are attracted to other men, and we just like to get together. We talk about common challenges that we face, particularly around things like, for example, parenting, how we are in the workplace, but we also just have fun together.
How does that make you feel that a Pride event has basically excluded lesbian, gay and bisexual people?
It was extremely upsetting for me. I am middle-aged now, and I've grown up in a time where homophobia was actually much more prevalent in many senses than it is now. And I think we've fought hard in many ways just to have us as lesbian, gays and bisexuals accepted in society. We've got marriage equality now, which is fantastic. So it was really perplexing to me that we were being excluded from an event that purports to be inclusive and accepting of everybody. I was particularly upset for the younger members of our group. We do have members in their 20s, and we would like to recruit more. And I thought, it was okay for me, but what about the younger people coming through? Where's the space for them, and why are they being excluded from this event?
Just seems like a really strange message to give to young people and lesbian, gay, bisexual people in the area, because Pride in Belper does attract people from outside the area to the event as well, according to its website.
It's a big event of the year. The roads are closed off. The organisation receives funding from various places, private businesses, as well as from council sources. So I don't understand how and why the LGB Alliance has been excluded from this event.
Are there any next steps? What could you do about this? Because it feels like it's discrimination against sexual orientation.
It absolutely feels like discrimination. It feels like we're being discriminated against and excluded from an event that is specifically set up for us. We are interested in taking this further. I think that this does require a bigger conversation about who's in charge of deciding who is included and who is excluded, particularly from these public events. I think my concern is that a very small number of people are deciding whether somebody's views are acceptable or not, and therefore excluding people from a broader conversation. I'm not sure that it is the remit of a small group of individuals within a town like Belper to be making those decisions.
Yeah, and Pride has always been about protest, and the event is public, so though you've been excluded, you can still attend as members of the public even though you haven't got a stall. Would there be any plans to do that?
May very well be. I think that we are not people who want to agitate in terms of drawing ire from others. We just want to be able to participate like everybody else. And we want to be able to say to other lesbian, gay and bisexual people, come and have a cuppa with us. Come and join us. Come and talk to us about all the sorts of issues that we face. Not necessarily faced in terms of discrimination, but just the commonalities that we have.
Because those daily issues, not the big issues, but just the daily issues that you face, having that social group to do that with is really important for that community, and particularly for young people coming through.
Absolutely. And it's just nice to meet other people where we share that common interest. Like I said, just that's the same for all of us. We all have our particular hobbies that we like, or something that makes us unique, but then we connect with others who have that same, if you like, characteristic, whether that be through our heritage or our sexual orientation or a particular challenge that we might face. So that's what we want to do. We come together under that banner.